What's up, spectators? Welcome back to the episode of Danganronpa 3. Last time, we talked about how Himiko smuggled in a crossbow to Kaito, and that both people had been shot by crossbows. And now, we're questioning whether Kokichi is actually inside the mech suit, because it was just revealed that the mech suits can imitate voices, which is a big deal.
Ha! Because of that, nobody realizes I'm pretending to be Kokichi. But no more! Sorry for the wait, guys! The luminary of the stars has arrived. This time for real.
What? What's going on?
I told you, I'm Kaito. I was just pretending to be Kokichi is all. There's a bit of a situation going on, so I didn't really have a choice. Sorry about tricking you guys like that. My bad.
Huh? So Kaito's in there after all?
Don't be stupid. How many times are you going to be tricked by him? That's Kokichi pretending to be Kaito.
Hey now, Maki Roll. Don't you believe me?
Don't ever call me that!
Whoa there, chill. You really think I'm Kokichi? I mean, I guess I understand. Sorry, I can't really get out of this thing right now.
Why not?
I can't move because of the injury I got from Kokichi. It's so bad I can't even stand. That's why I'm in this exisal.
Is that so?
But if you guys don't believe me, then we can't move on. So, you're up, Shuichi.
What? Me?
Explain to everyone how I wasn't the one that died.
Kaito is alive after all. Wait, okay, come on now. We don't know that. Maybe. That's just what I want to believe. Is it really true? What story does the evidence tell? Does that story end with Kaito or Kokichi being the victim? I need to give a well-reasoned answer to that question, and soon. I can't look away from the truth. Wait, what's the question? The victim of this case is... Most of the evidence we have now shows that Kaito is the victim. What's the matter, Shuichi? You just gotta say it with confidence. I can't look away from the truth. What? I'm trying, I really am, but I can't think of anyone other than Kaito. Most of the evidence we have points to Kaito.
Hey, what's the matter, Shuichi? Just hurry up and tell everyone why I'm not dead. Should be easy.
No, I won't. Because you're not Kaito. Kaito is already dead.
Despair will never die! Good! Good! This is already more entertaining! Now, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds! All right, let's give it everything we've got!
I also especially like this mode because of how simple it is. You know, besides the awesome music and the looks. This should be pretty simple though, because there's so few of us now.
I suspect that Kaito is inside the exisal. I got this! Unless he comes out of the exisal, we can't confirm that.
He said that he can't leave the exisal because he's injured.
Maki!
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of Kaito?
Maki!
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's shirt. I got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and defeated the mastermind, but...
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
Why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
Okay, crap, I messed up on the mastermind one, okay.
Kaito is still alive alive and defeated the mastermind, but...
I suspect that Kaito is inside the Exisal. I got this! Unless he comes out of the Exisal, we can't confirm that.
He said that he can't leave the Exisal because he's injured.
Maki!
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed and...
Maki!
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's shirt. I got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and defeated the mastermind.
Maki!
The mastermind is still alive. Inside that Exisal.
Why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
Ah, damn this thing. Okay.
This is our answer.
I don't want to believe it. In a way, I still can't. But the evidence shows that Kaito must be the one who died. I hate it. I hate it so much. But it's the truth.
I see. If that's the conclusion you've arrived at, Shuichi, then there must be no mistake.
Then the one here is...
Looks like I messed around too much.
Sorry, that was just a little joke.
What a sick joke!
You're still an asshole.
True, and I can't forgive him. But we still need to stay calm, be rational. Because we need to get to the truth of Kaito's death.
Yeah, just keep calm and carry on.
Why are you saying that? What part of that was calm?
Getting back on topic, why don't we examine the crossbow a little more closely? I think we need to get all the facts straight, so we don't fall for any more lies.
I agree, but... What do you think, Maki?
Fine.
Okay, let's discuss that then.
Why are you acting like you're in charge of things?
So if we assume that Kaito and I shot each other with the crossbow, then the most efficient way to solve this is to set up a timeline of events.
Hey, I said, why are you...
Alrighty then! Let the debate begin! When the crossbow fired, what was even going on?
If you need to ask, you were there! The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first. He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one.
But only one crossbow was taken. The other two are still in my research lab.
Still, only one arrow was fired.
Nope.
That's wrong!
I was getting worried there. I was like, none of these look relevant.
Wait, Himiko. What do you mean, one arrow?
Well, I only gave Kaito one arrow, so...
What?
Are you positive?
Of course! There's no way I got that wrong.
Well then, that's strange, because... there were 3 arrows in the back room, remember?
3? I know I only gave him one! Kaito even told me to only bring him one. He said he wanted to avoid fighting.
There were 3 arrows at the scene, but Himiko said that she only brought 1. What's going on here?
Maybe Kokichi had some hidden away?
Why would Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them?
But we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene. And all 3 arrows had blood on them.
And altogether, their clothes had 3 perforations in them. So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
Then where did those arrows come from? I don't think that Himiko's lying. There must be some angle to this we haven't considered yet. What is it? What could have happened? I need to think. Clap your hands! This song is so dumb. No, I can't guess what it is yet. Himiko give Kaito? Oh, how many arrows? Can I not get both? I guess not. Pretty sure it's how many arrows did Himiko give to Kaito? And the answer, of course, is 1, yes. All right, ladies, where are you? Who's the one lady? Oh, goodness. Oh my god, this is a long one, okay. Were all the arrows inside the hangar from the lab, maybe? Oh, from the start. Were all the arrows inside the hangar from the start? No. No way. Somebody left. Good. Ah, shit. Okay. Am I almost done? I want to read it, but I'm too focused on the driving. Who brought the 2 arrows? Ah. Now this. The culprit. Ooh. Kokichi, Himiko, third party. No way, it was a third party? That was a guess.
Could it be that the additional arrows were brought in by a third party?
A third party? So someone besides Kokichi or Himiko?
That's just a guess, though. There's no way a third party exists.
If a third party did exist, why would they bring 2 arrows?
Kaito was the only one with a crossbow. I made sure I handed it to him.
Kaito said he only needed 1 arrow. Clearly, he didn't want to fight.
Yeah, that's right.
So the other 2 arrows weren't for Kaito. They were for the third party to use themselves.
So the third party didn't hand the arrows through the window. Instead, they went into the hangar and shot the crossbow themselves?
Impossible. There was an alarm system and an electric barrier around the hangar.
Yeah. That hangar should have been completely closed off, right?
It was? But can we confirm that? I feel like there might be another way. Some way that we haven't figured out yet. I'm overlooking something. Yeah, you use the exisals. E-X-I-S-A-L-S, yep. E. There's no X's. Oh, there's one. X, I, S-A-L-S. Oh, I missed an A. I don't know where an A is. Is that an A? I think it's an A, but I don't know for sure. A! L. L? Yeah.
That's it. The exisal. The exisal could be used to enter the hangar. We couldn't get in because of the alarm system and the electric barrier. But that shouldn't have been a problem for any of the exisals, right? So if you wanted to enter the hangar, all you had to do was pilot an exisal.
I saw an exisal enter the hangar last night. So was this third party piloting it?
By the way, I just want to confirm something with Monokuma. Would the alarm still go off if there was a person inside an exisal?
Well, I wasn't trying to keep this secret, but since it's about the details of the hangar, I guess I can tell you guys. It makes sense that the alarm system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an exisal. After all, the hangar is where the exisals are supposed to be stored. It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an exisal comes and goes, you know? So even if someone is inside an exisal, the security system wouldn't catch them. Because it'd be a hassle to leave the exisal every time you have to put it away.
So it's like Shuichi said? A third party got in an exisal and entered the hangar? But can just anyone pilot an exisal?
Well, Kokichi,
It's surprisingly easy. If you use both hands, both feet, and both nipples, you can do it.
Nipples too?
Anyway, this third party commandeered an exisal and infiltrated the hangar. That same person must have brought the other two arrows with them.
I told you that's impossible. There's no way you can get through security if you pilot an exisal. It's not possible.
What? Not...
What are you talking about? What are you thinking? Why are you trying to hide it? Why won't you tell me?
if someone was piloting the exisal, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Is operating the exisal really that difficult?
Do we even know how to get inside an exisal? Outside the hangar, there were 4 exisals. And they were all moving too.
I was controlling them remotely.
Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
Nope.
That's wrong! Wait, not all of the electro hammers were being charged.
Oh, and if we think about it, only one person didn't bring their electro hammer. And it was Maki. She brought a knife.
I know because I found one. There was a used electro hammer near Monokuma and the exisals.
Is that electro hammer used by the third party? Maybe they used it to disable an exisal.
Yes, I think so. When I saw them last afternoon, there were 4 exisals. But this morning, there were only 3.
I noticed that too. Was the missing exisal taken by this third party?
Shuichi is getting warmer. How about you say the answer right now? Who did it? Who is this third party?
The identity is... The electro hammer gives us a clue. I saw 4 exisals at the scene when I went to meet up with Kaito. This morning when we were trying to get into the hangar, there were 3. The culprit must have used the hammer between yesterday afternoon and this morning. There's only one person among us that I could think could do that. Beep, 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 boop, beep.
It's you! Maki, you're the third party we're looking for, aren't you?
What? It's Maki?
What are you saying?
Remember what Kokichi said.
But be careful, the Electro Hammer runs out of battery quickly. So if you use it against an Exisal, it'll run out of juice with just one shot.
The Electro Hammer needs to be recharged for 24 hours after it runs out of battery. That hammer was used last afternoon, so it couldn't have been used this morning.
Oh, right. When we were all gathered in the dining hall this morning.
Maki, where's your hammer? I don't need it.
Maki was the only one without an electro hammer, wasn't she?
Knowing that, the Electro Hammer I found could only have belonged to Maki. And that leads me to the conclusion that Maki must be the third party. She also knows how to assemble the crossbow and could have returned it to her lab later.
You brought a different crossbow than the one Kaito had, right?
Maki took 2 arrows and her own crossbow from her lab, disabled the Exisal with an Electro Hammer, and infiltrated the hangar. Now we just have to figure out what happened after—
I'll kill your logic. Why are you doing this?
You know what could have happened? She brought her bow and her crossbow, but her arrows were tipped with poison. She accidentally shoots Kaito in the arm, and he's poisoned. So she rushes to get the antidote, rushes back in the Exisal, which is why there are scratches all over the pad probably, and he ends up dying.
Why are you getting in my way?
Getting in your way? Maki, what are you—
Yes, I'm the third party.
Oh no. In this case, Maki is the murderer. Maybe. We'll see.
Huh?
I admit to going into the hangar with an Exisal, and then shooting the crossbow. I didn't kill anyone. I'm not the culprit! You're right. I used the Electro Hammer. And I used the Exisal to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
It's no use, she's not listening. Oh god. God damn
I
it!
used the Electro Hammer. And I used the Exisal to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
Oh god! Finally, okay.
The crossbow is not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury. That's why the crossbow can't be the murder weapon. Therefore, I'm not the culprit.
I don't want to think that Maki is the culprit. I want to believe her. But the way she's scrambling to defend herself.
The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury.
Yes!
I'll cut through your words! It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit if it were poisoned.
The poison?
I noticed something about the poison in my lab during the investigation. There was just a little less in the bottle than before. If that poison had been applied to those arrows, they would have been lethal, no matter where they connected.
Maki, do you have a rebuttal?
What's the matter? Why don't you say anything? Don't tell me. Are you really the culprit?
There's no way she is! 'Cause why would she kill Kaito?
I can't understand if you don't explain anything!
Maki is still fighting.
Huh? Fighting?
Do you remember that Maki said she would do anything to defeat Kokichi? Maki is trying to kill Kokichi in this class trial. She wants to kill the mastermind, a remnant of despair.
Then when Maki said she would sacrifice anything, she meant...
The sacrifice that Maki's talking about must be herself. Let's assume Maki is really the culprit and we make the wrong verdict. We'll all die because we couldn't point to the real culprit.
I was wrong!
Everyone's staring at me. Oh.
That's it!
Oh.
She plans to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
Sacrifice us?
Then by hiding the truth, Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer. Just to kill Kokichi and the rest of us along with him?
Doesn't that mean that Maki's the culprit?
She knew what happened and tried to hide it from us.
But that mischievous plan was ruined, all thanks to Shuichi here. Too bad, Maki. I already predicted this would happen.
You knew all along that Maki was the culprit. That's why you've been so calm.
This isn't over. Maybe we do have the truth now, but this isn't over. We have a choice to make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads.
Huh? What do you mean?
Does this mean you're gonna vote for someone else, even if it's not the truth?
Someone else? You mean vote incorrectly on purpose?
What did you say?
Kaito told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth. That means finding the truth is not enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it. So Maki, please tell us the truth. The truth that only you know.
So Kaito said that to you. Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday.
I see. Okay, I'll talk about it. Especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone. Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
You think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on me.
That guy could be pretty stubborn.
Then what really happened?
Maki, please tell us.
Please.
And so, Maki began telling the truth. A truth that would leave us all in shock.
Don't just start narrating things, you're ruining the mood!
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
Intermission? It is the intermission! I was gonna go for another 2 minutes, but we might as well end it here if it's the intermission. So, stay tuned for the next episode, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!